and welcome to another episode of Midwestern Minecraft. We are here on episode number 58 of the series. Do appreciate everybody who has come out. I hope that your guys' time zone, whatever your guys' time zone is most wunderbar. So, on the agenda for today, excuse me, let me get a quick little drink here. We are going to be doing work on the kitchen, doing some fitting out thereof. So hooray, 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 hooray. Making a nice little fun time with trying to figure out what we want to put where, blah, 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 and figuring out what needs to, do stuff. Hooray! Yay! So yes, that is the plan for today. I haven't due, of course, in part to IRL. I have not. I will admit, I have not done much prep work. But fortunately, we should have at least some of our supplies ready for us in our stuffy stuff to do. Hooray! Knock on wood. That things will cooperate and all that jazz, so we will have to get some stuff put together, of course, for what we need to have happen. So let me go ahead here and get Minecraft started. Come on, Minecraft. Do your stuff. Oh. A little trip down memory lane. Let me go ahead here and get that going. There we go. So yeah, I was doing one of the things I was doing was doing some smelting stuff, getting some iron smelted down. Got a decent chunk of it smelted down. Yeah, I didn't get it all smelted down, but at least got a nice chunk of it. I was like, let's regardless of what I ultimately decide, that's future trees issue to consider, is what is the specific strimmage going to be. At least get some iron done. Anyway, as you can see, there's a fair amount of the iron. Let's see, it's going to grab our buttons. Yeah, we'll take a stack of 64. Just grab some stone brick. I don't think I need any glass. Okay. Go ahead and quickly mute desktop here and then push the button and let's get up topside. Alright, so while I'm waiting for that to happen, I found myself, as I said, going down memory lane. There we go. As I said, all right, so last June, of course, June 2024, went to Colorado by myself for the first time, and went to Georgetown as first things. And I found myself, as I was thinking, well, we'll do the kitchen today. Found myself thinking about the link to the restaurant I just posted, the Happy Cooker. Let's see. Pull up. Trying to remember. It's the Hotel de Paris, if I remember correctly. There we go. Louis Dupre, the Hotel de Paris Museum. So, as part of me going, of course, I've mentioned I've went on the Georgetown Loop, and so, I just decided, book around town because my train ride was at 1, and so the Hotel de Paris and the Happy Cooker are essentially right across the street from each other. I forget what the street is. I know that they're at the corner of one street and another. And so anyway, turn the sound back on. Yes, found myself thinking about that. The Happy Cooker. I was starting to say the Hotel de Paris, but I was like, wait a minute, that's not right. Let's see here. That is stuff. Oh, we have plenty of glowstone, and we got some calcite too. It's brick. We'll just check this stuff in here for right now. So, yeah, I've just found myself thinking about. We're gonna wander around here a little bit, and so I can think, and as we go down memory lane, of course. So yeah, it's I just found my chance to doing. Last year, not being able to financially go to Durango like I originally wanted to, turned out to be a happy thing. Okay, so what we need to do, let's head over here to the sheep farm. Do that. Yeah, that was a happy thing. A happy circumstance of financial issues. I thought I had shears here. I honestly thought I had shears here. Probably to breed our bees a little bit more. Let's go get ourselves... let's go see what we have in terms of wool back in the hobbit hole. Yeah, camels, I know you're there. Oxodals. Also got at some point, I got to vent levels too probably before I go mining next time. Let's see. Oh, we got plenty of wool. Probably grab some more lapis. The copper bolts. Yeah, it was one of these things is that I took the tour at the Hotel de Paris. I went from my hotel in Golden to Georgetown, drove there, stopped in at the visitor center, got some stuff taken care of there. Watching a little bit about the history of Georgetown and all that. And, just thought of stuff we can add. Fortunately, we have some necessary supplies already present. Let's Let's quickly head here down to the item sorter center. Get some of this stuff here organized. I mean, I literally have got stuff literally everywhere. I feel so dysfunctional right now. There we go. Just really need to take some time, do some more mining, and come back here, torch, kill. Just need to spend some more time mining and get some stuff done. All right, so there we go. Okay. Again, my dysfunctionality rears its ugly head. I'm looking for crafting tables, and I need to head downstairs. Typical tree. Typical tree. See if the thing is sent downstairs. Let us go down. Splash! I said it's the last 2 weeks, especially at work, have just been blah. I've been getting having to get in some extra time, but of course I need the money, so I'll take it. See what I'm doing. Double checking while I am thinking about it. Some of the locations of my stuff, but yeah, last year, not having the financial hiccup that I did, the IRL stuff, that was as it turned out, a blessing in disguise. Gave me an idea of what it was like to drive long distance by myself, and in its own way, it helped prepare me for this year for going from Treelandia to Durango to Denver, then from Durango to Denver, then back to Treelandia. All right, we should have. There's my stuff. Just gonna quickly empty all that. We'll still. We at least got some stuff, but could have sworn I had more. Oh, Jesus. Just a second. I think White Cat's mewing at me. Just a second, guys. 'Twas indeed White Cat. You little attention needer, you. I was busy just before I started stream. I was trying to get myself all, in place and all that. Get, go make sure I, stuff was filled. Water bottle was filled. Why did I put my? I'm a dum-dum. Just a second. Naturally, for whatever reason that was going through my canopy, I put my water bottle right next to my normal spot for it when I go to sleep in my bed. I'm getting to have just a smidge of a Wheatley vodka. Let me see. Let's see here. I remember Buffalo Trace, that was it. I was like, I know it's here somewhere. Just remember, guys. Please remember to drink responsibly. Please be of legal age in your respective area to drink alcohol. Please drink responsibly. I just found myself thinking, I just want a little bit of something. And that's why, I just poured myself a tiny portion. So anyway, oh yeah. I was having a momentary moment there. Could have sworn I had more. What's it? I'm gonna have to head out to the new what's it farm. Take this chest with me. Take this chest tree. And let's see. Yep, still muted on your guys' side, so I don't blow out headphones users. So yeah, it's last year not having the financial hiccup I did proved to be fortuitous because it helped give me the idea of what it was like to drive long distance by myself. Most of the trips up till last year I had done had been, at most maybe, at least, in the time that I've been driving, at most probably several hours to maybe 3 hours. And, that would be just one way, and, or in the case of, for example, when Trinidad and we went to SoonerCon to see David Weber, it was a case of we were both licensed drivers. We knew it'd be a multi-hour trip to get to Oklahoma City. We could alternate. One could drive. One of us could drive, while the other two, took some time to, rest for a little while. And let's see. Go and check that. I thought I had somewhere. Thought I had a ridiculous amount of crafting tables. That's what I want to get. That cobble right there. I don't know. I didn't think to take it down. Just down that way. We'll just take it with us. I said I've got a bazillion things stowed in a bazillion different places. That's why I love having trying to keep stuff organized. Let's see here. quickly head back out to the new Spooter farm. Yeah, that helped give me the idea, so. Hey, monks, how you doing? Yeah, I'm just feeling, part of me is just feeling disheveled organization-wise, trying to get stuff done, and at least, trying to go find the stuff that's allowing me to go down, call up some of the fun stuff of memory lane. Oh yeah, that last year's trip did help. Oh, well, at least, something. Let's see here. Well, we'll go ahead and take these 2 ferni. Craft up some more. Wasn't sure if it was bedtime yet. I don't think I have anything down here, aside from a little bit of string. Looks like I took it back to base with us, so that's good. But yeah, the last year's trip really helped prep me. It was like 16 hours to get to, or something like that. 16, 17, a ridiculously long time to get from Treelandia to Durango. And, Tree Dad, actually, the other day, found another Colorado distillery that I'm very much thinking that I'm going to have to go visit for next year's trip, because, as I've mentioned, this, as I recall, was announced sometime in June, I think it was. June or July. Proximal that time. The, come on, Tree, use your words. The, Colorado... How in the heck did I not get this installed? Ugh. I feel like a dum-dum, guys. Not the first time that I've been... Yeah. Yeah, it's, the times, yeah, it's, words are hard to pronounce. I need to get, my canopy is just being all completely discombobulated right now. Could have sworn left, right, and center that I had. Somewhere I thought. I think my canopy is pulling a tricks on itself. As to where and how much stuff I've made. But, yes, going back to the thing I was trying to say is, the, table. I want the tables themselves, not just merely a thing. One little itsy bitsy thing. But they announced that Rio Grande Southern number 20, which I did get to see in operation at Colorado Crossings in May, is going to Durango as part early next year. For some operations with the Durango and Silverton. And Colorado... and Denver and Rio Grande Western, number 315, is going to the Colorado Railroad Museum, where it's going to reunite with one of its sister locomotives, number 318. And... originally I was wanting to, for next year, go out east, go to the East Broad Top and the reading in Northern and Pennsylvania are good. Unfortunately, that announcement of a visiting locomotive to the CRRM kind of bumped that plan to next year. I mean, not next year, the year after. Words are hard. Words are indeed hard. So anyway, that is why I'm trying to make sure I plan stuff up, make sure I save some money. The other distiller I was talking about. Let's see here. There we go. Again, as with the earlier reminder, please be of legal age in your respective zone. He sent me that link to Woody Creek Distillers, and it's west of Denver. Geographically, let me see here. I remember looking up on Google Maps. Let me double check here. Let's see here. There we go. So the town they're in is Basalt, Colorado, named after, of course, the volcanic rock. They are north-northeast of Durango and west-southwest of Denver. So, just, as the crow flies, it's about equal distance, roughly equal distance, slightly closer to Denver, but almost equal distance from both Denver and Durango. And so I would, and I did it was actually one of the things I did before stream. Mad cat. Need I remind you that it is called fart? Oh, wait. I forgot to unmute myself. Let's try that again. Mad cat, it is called fart.
Mad cat, you butt.
I forgot to unmute the stream. Silly tree, I be. Yeah. But, yes, I took a look-see, and with me wanting to go to Colorado Springs, of course, we're down here. Need to go back topside. And, of course, I don't want to blow headphones users out. So anywho, I took a look just before stream, and I was thinking about it. He sent it to me, let's see, today's Friday. God, what was it? I think it was, he texted me like, it was either Tuesday or Wednesday. Yeah, I think it was Wednesday, actually, that he texted me that said, hey, I was, it was one of these things, where it was, it was in the evening before I went to work, it was just about the time that, not long before I woke up, that he sent this text, and he said, hey, I found this place. I found this distillery. I know that you went on what you called the booze cruise last year, this past May. And so, I was like, ooh. And I did the math, and it would be I'd want to go from Treelandia to Colorado Springs, spend a couple days in Colorado Springs, then go up to Denver. But of course, going out to visit the Woody Creek Distillers would be a thing. Let's see here. Let's first start in placing some crafting tables here. Excuse me, but I felt good. But found myself thinking, yeah, that would actually be a little side quest. It would take several hours to have to go from Colorado Springs to Basalt, Colorado, and then from Basalt to Denver, or more specifically Golden. But it was like 6 hours, I think it was, from what I remember. 6-ish hours, so probably more like about, when you include, doing like respiration, stretch the roots, use the little trees room, get something to eat, do an actual stop in at the distillery, then getting to Denver, that'd be more like about 8 hours. So if I can, say get out of my hotel in Colorado Springs and then, start beating feet, it's like originally I was just going to go from Colorado Springs to Denver. But with this little side quest, this little about 8-hour side quest, 8-ish hours, if I try to, beat feet, get up at like, say, 7 a.m. Mountain Time, quickly go down from, and go, if I choose the right sort of hotel, have a breakfast there. They have a breakfast there, get breakfast, go back to my hotel room, pack, get out to the car, beat feet. If I get out, say, by 8:30, I could be, get out to Basalt by about, say 1, because I took a look-see at their stuff. And, let's see here. Let's also do, now, I was thinking about putting crafting tables over here and over here. I was like, yeah, that's too constrictive on stuff. So, but we can do this. Whoa, hello. Thank you, monks, for gifting a sub to Medcat. The Madfloof. Actually took me by surprise. That's why I said, whoa, hello. A little shock and awe. Alright, so, let's see here. Yeah, little surprises at times can be surprising. So, let's go ahead here. And like I said, I want to have this sort of area be our, let's see here. Let's put another one there. Oh, that's a smart idea. Ooh. Smart. Using your brain place twee. Don't want to. Nah, we're not going to do it like that. Leave that. Kind of want to leave this the view from the main hall here. I don't really want furnaces right there up along the staircase. I want the staircase right there to be visible. But taking a look, thinking about it, from that side on that one, and this side on this staircase, I'm thinking, yeah, that looks a little too gauche. Gauche is the word I'm thinking of. Yeah, gauche. All right, so. But having it be here, sort of be in here on the inside I don't think it would be too bad. Oops. Oh, I'm a dum-dum. Supposed to face this way, twee. Alright. I want to leave this a little bit here more open. At least here in front of the fire area. But we can put in some more furnaces here, methinks. I'm thinking here is, because I want to leave this a little bit more open, but let's go ahead here. Let's go make a deposit of these furnaces for now. Oh, good. We're going to need these iron bars, and we'll need to, for this thing, the stuff I want to do for the thing. So, let's go ahead here. Craft up some more carpet. Stack of fence posts. And then... Oops. Oops. Come on, there we go. Accidentally placed carpet on top of carpet. And then the next idea I had. Oops. There we go. Okay, let's see how we're doing here. Yeah, this is so we want I was thinking that this area here in between the fireplaces would be a good, sort of, main cooking area, but still try to give, a sufficient room for people to be able to, try to make it, a little bit like a real kitchen. Still give, the appearance, of some open space, let people, that way, the chefs and the servers and all the support staff can move around freely and not, hopefully, get too much in each other's ways. That would be the plan, at least. So, let's come over here. Oh, we need to go get some quartz. So this is the actual, the actual cooking area. Now, technically, I know that I could put in some... Oh, I forgot right here. There we go. There we go. Yeah, it's starting to... Yeah. So I want some, I want some open space, that way, as if the chefs, they're busy, cooking chicken, they're going to, bring them in an area. This is the area to where, you know what? Let's go get some quartz, as I said. I think I have, better yet. I do have the calcite. Let's see where the quartz is, so. The quartz situation. Hello, camos. Just checking our horse armor situations and saddles and all that. Oh, I forgot I had this all here. See, I told you guys I'm being dysfunctional. That's why I need to get stuff organized. That's That's why I need to do more mining to work on getting the items sorted out. Let's see. Stone brick. There we go. Let's see, block of quartz, pillar quartz, block of quartz. Bricks, monument stuff, books, dirt, stone. Like I said, honestly, I need to get all the shenanigans dealt with. Oh wait, while I'm here, should have an axe in the tool chest somewhere. Hello. See a hoe. I see shovels. I do not see. Even see another star. I do not see. Honestly thought I had an axe here. Wait, I should have forging stuff downstairs. So the first hobbit hole right here, this is all that's left of this hole. Sad face. Ow. Let's see, we gotta go. I was thinking, I almost started heading down to the smelter. I was like, wait a minute, smelter's not the right place for the enchanting stuff. Don't be a dum-dum tree. Let's see. At least I didn't have, that took away some of our levels. Hooray! Tree used his spring place. De-leveled himself some. There we go. That is that. Okay. That's why I've been waiting to do some stuff. Oops. Oh, yeah. Oops. Oopsie poopsies. Come on, stop. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. That looks sexy. Yes, now, yes, we do have the one thing, but I want the light. Actually, Yeah. Well, screw it. There's plenty of light. Especially once we get a fire lit and we make some stuff happen there. So, let's see. Let's quartz stuff. Oh, why did I not get carpet on top of this? Yeah, that looks a lot better. Let's go ahead here and make sure we do this too. Come on. There we go. There we go. Yeah, it's starting to feel better. Like I said, part of me is wanting to put, stuff right here on these guys, but then again, it'll feel even between, even though there's more room, there'd be more space, it still feel constricted is what I'm thinking of, is feel too constricted, where with as big of a throne room as we have, that, also, if, like I said, for anyone who has seen The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers, and Return of the King, in Meadowseld, which is Theoden's Hall in Edoras, it is based on the Viking, Tolkien imagined the Rohirrim as Vikings of the plains, but instead, of course, on being on longboats, they used horses. And, with the great hall we have over here, I'm going to want, a high capacity kitchen. So that is part of the reason why, I'm wanting to make sure to, as part of the stuff over here, we're going to have more cooking stuff. We're going to have more furnaces and all that. So, let's go ahead here. Let's go get those ferni. Let's see. We're going to go ahead and make up another batch of furnaces here. Just so we have an anti-dum-dum time. Excuse me, but it felt good. Now for this area, I want it to be a little more open, okay? We might have we might install some chests up and along here along the inside, for reasons. Ooh! I just gave myself an idea. Ooh, idea time. Oh my goodness! I just thought of let's see. You know what? I was like, I need to craft some chests. I was like, wait a minute, I got chests downstairs, duh. But there's the Plunky Doodles channel on YouTube. And one of the shorts is these two long-haired guys are talking to one another, And you know, there's the one of the guys is, you know, a firm believer in wizard time, and the other is kind of, you know, doubtful, and you know, and so his buddy, the first guy, you know, convinces him, and the second guy goes, wizard time. And so I found myself thinking, chess time. Minecraft chess time. Let's go ahead and mute. Where I don't blow headphones users out. I'm gonna have to. God, which of the I know they did a nope, didn't do that. That they've done it's Wizard Time parts 1 and 2, and I'm just trying to remember which of those two videos it was. There we go. Gosh darn it! It's I'm just thinking about the intro. You know, it's wizard time. Redacted word. Fireball. It's one of those words that I try. You know, guys know me. I try not to curse on stream, mostly because of you know, I know that not everyone. I know there are a fair number of people that, you know, streamers who do curse. I just try not to be one of those. Oops. Oopsie poopsies. Did it again. Did it again. Yeah, look at that. Oh, need to get this set of guys in. Yeah. Yeah, let's do the same here. You know, I'm so glad that Mojang changed the programming for chess and trap chess. Oops. So as that we could have the ones of the same type next to each other. So, you know, regular chat. That way we don't have to do the old school method of chest, trap chest, trap chest. Honestly, you know, for me at least, you know, that was kind of a waste of iron. Having to do it like that. it's still open, and it feels a little bit more like, that if you're trying to, pull down a, like some seasoning or a utensil, you've got something, if this were like a more realistic, like an oven or air fryer or a stove, if you need, if you're cooking up, some, some fancy pork chop or some fancy cut of beef or whatever, you need your seasoning, or, you realize, it's like, oh, I need a plate to put this on because it's about to come off. That sort of thing is that having the chests. Ah, yes. And if you think about it, the way fences are, you could imagine, like serving utensils and cooking utensils, hanging off, it's like, okay, it's time for me to, turn, this, this beef roast, whatever cut of beef it'd be. I need to, flip it over so I can, start doing the next phase of it. Or, I need to be able to, pull up my thermometer and, okay, is it, at whatever temperature it needs to be at. Okay, so, back over here. We'll leave those areas open. That's an idea. That is an idea. Yes, it is. And we're going to leave this bit of glowstone right here unoccupied. Same thing on the other side, because, again, looking in from the entrance, I want a nice flush thing. And the only thing I kind of want to have happen is, as you can see, that furnace there just past the inside wall. We have the arch before us. We have that inside wall with the glowstone. I only really want that furnace right there. Actually, yeah. I'll think about it a little bit more. It wouldn't be too out of place, because we do have that guy right there. It's like I thought I had more, what's it right there? African or European swallow there, monks? Or do you know that? Gosh darn it, monks, you got me thinking about Monty Python now. Actually, it was in the start of May. That was actually the 50th anniversary of that film. I guess you're going to get thrown into the Gorge of Eternal Peril. God, I have not seen... Monks, you're making me want to watch Monty Python now. Anyway, there's such copyrighted stuff, and I ain't gonna spoil either the Twitch or YouTube channel. Yeah. might do that this week. That might be a good weekend thing to do. Is I've got don't have and now for something completely different, but I do have Holy Grail, Life of Brian, and Meaning of Life. I do have those. Yeah. So what I want to do, I'm going to take a break here in a second, but before I totally forget, there we go. Boom, boom. I'm going to go ahead here in a moment, and we're going to take a short break. Because quite honestly, I do want to have a little bit of a stretch my roots just a smidge. Figure, put a pair of crafting tables right here in the corners. They wouldn't be too out of place. Yeah. I'll go take care of IRL stuff. You see, that's the thing, is that with me working my night job, it's easy for the roommates to pass me a list either Friday or Saturday. And sometimes it's been, I have to go both days because they think, oh, we need to go to the other store on the second day to get something else. They say, okay, Tree, if you would please pick up groceries on your way home from on Friday morning. And I was like, yeah, just text me the list. Text me what you want. And, but yeah, we're going to go ahead here. We're going to take a short little break, guys. I do need to stretch my roots. So everybody go and stand up, stretch, get something to eat, get something to drink, use the restroom. I'll see you all here in a few minutes. Okay, guys, Tree is back. So I went ahead and checked. I've got the two It's Wizard Time videos by Plunky Doodles. It is the first link there, Volume 1, that's got the two kind of spaced out guys that going, so it's Wizard Time, sort of thing. So yeah, that's the one I was thinking about, and I was just watching it, muted and all that, and I pulled up the captions on one of them. It was the Goblin one, and that actually got me thinking about the. I finally have gotten finished reading the Blending series by Sharon Green, and I'm now about to go into reading. Oh, that's an idea. I'm gonna go check on the sugarcane farm. It's tangentially related to what we're doing. Let's go ahead here. Head on downstairs to the bottom of the stuff here. But I found myself thinking about what I want to be reading next, and that is The Age of Fire by E.E. Knight. While I'm busy going downstairs, let me quickly mute so that the clunk 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 of going down the ladder there isn't gonna annoy folks too bad. Copy. Paste. There is the link to The Age of Fire. I know we've talked about the series before, but sort of gremlins, goblins, those sorts of creatures are referred to in the series. So let's go ahead here. See, we are muted, so I will go ahead here. Go ahead and momentarily put that there so I can start to fill some of this stuff here up. Because I had the thought to myself, wait a minute, what if we are in need of draining the sugarcane farm? Let's go ahead. I've been working in this general vicinity for a while now, on and off, since last stream. I thought, Tree, you might want to go check the sugarcane farm and do some stuff there, Tree. Oh, and on the Plunky Doodles thing, I know it's not, it could be, it's not fully fully inclusive as could be liked, but I thought of, it's wizard time, lewd dude! Fireball! Instead of saying the slightly more foul version, the thing the wizard says, so. Yes! I just thought that would be a little bit more, not err on the side of caution, not say lewd stuff on cam. Or at least try not to say lewd stuff on cam. I know I've had the occasion where I've had slip a wrong word and all that. Yeah, it's yeah, just like I said, it's doing the whole thing here with um, the kitchen and all that. Like I said when back at the start of stream, like I said, you know, that just brought back a fond memory. Being over at the Happy Cooker. And it was worth the 11-month wait to go to Denver. I mean, Durango. That did it. It was worth that wait. All right. Let's get back to our regularly scheduled construction shenanigans. We can finally turn audio back on. Hey guys. So let's see here. Tree is thinking, and yes, Tree does think. Oops. Oopsie poopsies. Ah. Excuse me. Yeah, it's... sometimes, playing... Ah. Let's see here. Alright, no I didn't. There we go. Oops. Ah, double oopsie poopsies. Here I'm wanting to do a little bit more niceties. You know what? Wait a minute. Wait a sec here. Yeah, we'll do it like that. Yeah. like I said, it's what I want here, like I said, is a lot of the feeling of getting, a lot of stuff done. A lot of cooking. Like I said, we've got a... come on. Nope. One of the Plunky Doodles things that I linked to when we got back from break had a I think it was like a goblin or oopsie poopsies. Had a goblin or gremlin or whatever, that sort of entity. Being facing off against the wizard, and the wizard says, "I cost $100 million in nickels." And the goblin, gremlin, whatever, was when he said $100 million, he was like, "Ah!" And it was like, and then in nickels, it was like, "Oh!" All right, so one of the things we're going to have to do is what I want over, let's see, do I want it over here or do I want it upstairs? We'll put it upstairs. What I think we'll do over here, we're going to have to go back downstairs, get ourselves some iron and a couple buckets. And what we'll do is this is going to be our wash area. Our washing area. I'm blanking out. I'm hitting my desk with the with one-fisted tree head, as you can see. It's hitting it just right where it's going. Washroom, whatever you want to call it. Honestly, I would love $100 million right about now. So long as it wasn't in nickels. Or better yet, $200 million. And that way I could buy myself my own tree home and do all that jazz. Ready, smash! I don't think I'll need 64 cauldrons, but I still want 30, at least an amount. And 32 is an amount. One buckets. No. Quickly mute the desktop sounds for you guys so I don't blow out headphones users. Yeah. Going back to Colorado stuff. Part of me getting back to is going from Basalt, Colorado to Denver, actually takes me by Georgetown. Georgetown. I forgot to mention that. It just popped into my canopy. I was like, that. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, we need the whole freaking thing. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. And nope. Don't forget to re-enable sound. Tree, don't be a dum-dum. The dish room. There we go. The dish room. Shave and a haircut. 2 bits. Oops. Actually, ooh, let's see. I just had a thought. 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 Let's go get some of that there calcite, not the glowstone. Let's deploy calcite. Let's deploy calcite. I don't want it there, but I do want it here. It's raining outside. It's raining outside. There be falling rain. That sure is quite plain. Canopy's working. Canopy's working. Let's see here. Let's undo dum-dums. Then it now be time to go get cohorts. Where in the heck's my quartz? Block the hawk of quartz. Let's go get stonecutter. Hello, and I just saw your message. Sorry for delay. So I don't know how I came up with this little do 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 do. I don't know how I came up with that. Water from the sky. Can I go to bed? Yep. Oh, gosh darn. There's the other stack of crafting tables. Well put there, camel. That's the way I feel right now. It's like trying to go find the stuff I need. Sponge. Of course, I got myself all squirrely. 40 should be enough. Stealing my own piece of equipment. Let us mute the sound. So headphone users don't get blasted ears. Why do I have to come up with this song? Thusly in this way. On you who to stop. We're not on the train. Excuse me. Alright, so let's pull out these quartz slabs. Oh. Department of Duh. Department of Duh. That's not going to matter quite so much here as for visual stuff, but yes, sheepy sheeps, I know you're there. Yeah, we won't do it like that. Excuse me. Let's see here. I want to keep some illumination here, but at the same time I want to keep a fair amount of capacity. Basically, here in the kitchen, this is going to be the wash area. Basically, where dishes are going to be done. So yeah, this is essentially the wash area. I'm just trying to figure out. Oops. Misplaced. Oh, actually, yeah, let's do it like this. There we go. Sorry. But being someone who works overnights, it's not easy being up as late as I there have been a number of times where I've been up this late, so nope. wood. Yeah, that feels a little bit better right there. I'm watching, I think I could get rid of this guy right here. That way it's, excuse me, same here. Oops. Yeah, feels a little bit better. And, ooh, that's an idea. Oops. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, come on tree, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19. Excuse me, excuse me. I hope you're doing well there, and you're... Gosh darn. I'm tired as heck. This past week at work has just been the last 2 weeks with, we've had, several of our guys on vacation. And, excuse me. And it's, not been fun. It's not been fun having, 2 of our guys, you know, one week, one last week, one this week on vacation, and, it's getting me the extra money, that's for sure. Hello there, bot. Why must you show up? Yeah, it's, come on, move. All right. Not even a day old. As I have said many times before, people have time to create bots to steal people's money, they have time to go do better things with their programming skills. Alright, so now that we finally have our washing area here, and like I said, so we had kind of too many cauldrons, so... ooh, that's an idea. I just gave myself an idea. Do is take some of these cauldrons downstairs to the crafting area. See if we can't put them one or two of them down there. Because I know that you can dye. I think it's only leather armor that can be dyed. I just found myself thinking about one of the jobs I did have was one of these things, early, not long. It was overall not long after I graduated high school. I think just over a year later. This is well before I had the grocery job. I know that's usually been the one that, at the time, of course, when I started streaming, it was, not long after the banking job, which was after the grocery job. But one of the earlier jobs I had was was doing dishes work, washing dishes and all that. And there was a time, I eventually had to leave that job because, for reasons. It was in part, mostly in part, stress management. It was paid decent, and but it was a case of I could not keep up. Eventually, it was a restaurant sort of gig where you get work in the restaurant. Eventually I did get to do some public facing, but ultimately, the stress was too much for me to handle, and I eventually left that job of my own free will. It was one of those early things, when you learn from your experiences, of course. Of course, I was, a much younger tree at the time. So, it's, was one of my part of my, first real world experience stuff. So, did a number of summers working with the Tree Scouts and all that. That was fun. I know we haven't done everything yet, but at least we've gotten a lot of stuff done. Ah! Silly tree. I don't know why I had my cauldron selected. At least I didn't fully mess up the infinite portal, so... Yeah. Yeah. Oh, dum-dum tree. Now, I want this area here a little bit more open space, so... Kind of want to keep the, actually... Yeah. I was thinking about maybe over here. We could do it like this. Basically, suspend like this. I know it won't show us them actually, you know, hooking up the blocks. Or slabs, I should say. Yeah, that's actually kind of a neat little thing right there. Could do the same sort of thing, I think, right here, too. Only for this one, have this one go like this right here. Only, and we could have it go, you know, like do right there, and then do. Could also have one go right over here too. Yeah, we won't put it right there. I want to keep it what's it? Reasonable. Oh, yeah. Get myself all squirreled around. Err on the side of caution. I'd rather make too many than have to be constantly going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Oops. Yeah. See, with these guys right here sort of hung off the wall, or at least, you know, showed it to be attached to the wall. Come on. We'll keep the as much of the area above over here as clear as possible, but we can do that. Want to do it like that? Yeah, don't feel like it. Do want to keep some of this space here open, so, or at least try to keep some of this space a little bit more open. About right. I'm thinking, like I said, I want to have an amount of, you know, the equivalent of, you know, say, you know, spare dishes and all that, you know. So that I know that Minecraft can't be entirely, you know, realistic, you know, with dishes and all that. But I want to create the, even though it's more of an illusion, at least, you know, create more of the feeling is that, yes, you know, it's not quite realistic, but, you know, you could have the feeling that, you know, these guys are, you know, attached to, you know, these fence posts, and, you know, that they are, you know, holding the stuff up, and, you know, that way, you know, you could have, you know, stacks of clean dishes on top, you know, and be able to, you know, okay, you know, certain dishes go in certain places, certain utensils go in certain places. And, you know, I just want the feeling of that sort of thing. Alright, let's deal with these cauldrons. Yeah. Do it quite like that. Set down to the crafting area. We'll put out some of these cauldrons. more of these cauldrons, I should say. That little bit of that area open there. Dirt. Beacon, barrel, tinted glass. It's like, where is the thingy I'm looking for? Round eye. Okay, let's see. Cartography. Oh, do I? I don't even have a I don't think I have a cartography table. Is need 4 planks and 2 pieces of wood. Grindstone, that was it. Well, we've already got a grindstone. I didn't know we could make calibrated Sculpt sensors. Okay, so the only thing that I'm thinking we could, that I'm really needing, where is it? It's not a lodestone. Hello. Photography table, planks, and 2 pieces of paper. Well, this is, of course, the crafting area. And of course, we have the anvils over there. So, a couple pieces of paper aren't going to be too hard. Neither is a couple pieces of paper. So let's go get some paper. Make some paper. Go ahead and mute the game here, so as that headphones users don't get the blah 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 sounds of the ladder. We could also check on, see on how the collection report's coming. Guy's full, that guy's full. collect it up. All we need to do now, of course, is make up a cartography table. Yeah. So this is, of course, the Daedalus 822 style sugarcane farm. I've just, of course, in my own way, supersized it, given my own little flair here and there. So that I know that he hasn't produced content, I think it's about in 5-6 years. Data. And he has reasons. Like as I've said plenty of times before, there's at least the last time I knew, his girlfriend, Venomous Wench, he and two of them were in a relationship, and she, of course, has kids from previous relationship. Oops. And, I'm not going to fault Data for wanting to help out. Cartography table and all that. We are going to be ending stream here pretty darn soon because, of course, I have to go to bed. And before I go to bed, I got to take care of a couple chores. So we'll go ahead and place this. We'll deposit the... what was that stuff? Dirt. Brain says something here I needed. Let's undo that. Consolidate that. Photography table. Oh, got some quartz right here if I need it. And play some fun with steel too. Yes. Oh. Idea. Let's call upon the netherrack. Oops. Double oopsie poopsies. Quickly make up an infinite pool. When I do that. Alright. We're going to go ahead here, guys. Need to go ahead and end stream. Like I said, I got some chores I got to do before I go to bed. And, so yeah, we're going to go ahead and do that. So, let's see who is live. So, do appreciate everybody who has come out. For those of you watching here on Twitch at twitch.tv/OsageOrange, please remember to go ahead and hit that follow button. If you're watching over on the YouTubes at youtube.com/OsageOrangeGaming, please remember to leave a like, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon for notifications. It really does help. Ooh, hello. Somebody I haven't said hi to is looking like they are live. Oh, good. Excuse me. That felt good. Found for us a raid target. We're going to go say hi to Sway over at twitch.tv/SwayJedi. So go and select the tree grove as arrived to bring you shade and water. Standard raid call. Please wait for me to post first. I want a nice strong raid behind me. Hope to get you guys tomorrow, Saturday, for another episode of City Building Saturdays in Pharaoh Cleopatra. Hopefully Sunday, if things don't go too bad with me trying to get to bed tomorrow morning after work. We'll have Sunday, another episode of Grand Strategy Sundays in Kaiserpunk. Then Sunday also, sometime later in the evening, probably closer to midnight, because of course I'm going to have to run, do stuff like do laundry, bark laundry and all that. We'll have another episode of Titan Quest: The Loot Grind. Then next Monday should be our bookmarker week. Let me make double sure here. I think we'll be able to do our stuff like that. Give it the quick OCD test. Should be another week. Let's see. Yeah, we will have next week another couple episodes of Midwestern Minecraft. So, let's go ahead here. Let's get this raid party started. I do appreciate everybody who has come out, and I hope to catch y'all in the next episode. Ta-ta for now.